Hi, welcome back to Living Room Kids Bitesize number 20. I wonder, have you ever lost anything? Oh, it's so frustrating to lose something, isn't it? Especially if it's something that's really important to you. And I don't know how much time I have wasted trying to find things that I have lost. Like this. I lost this a long time ago, but recently we've been doing some work in our kitchen and Andrew said, I found a couple of things and this was one of them. Do you know how long I have spent looking for this? What even is this? Well, this is very important to go with this. And this is something that I use to squeeze oranges and lemons and limes. You cut them in half. You put them on here and you twist them and the juice falls out and goes into this little bit around the side. Now when I have this, I can put it on here and that stops all the seeds and all the yucky bits getting into the nice juice that's underneath. And so for the longest time without this, we've been getting seeds and yucky bits in our juice, but not anymore. Andrew found the piece that was missing. And that's great, isn't it? I know you're so excited about that. Well, in today's story, Jesus tells us about a lady who had lost something. She had lost a special coin. Now, that might not sound so exciting, but I have some special coins and I thought I would show them to you today. Here's the first one. This one was a gift from my parents and it's inside a special pouch. So that makes it seem special already, doesn't it? And then it's inside a special plastic case and it's got the Queen's head on it. And it's a special coin that was made to celebrate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee a few years ago. That's a special coin. Here's another special coin. This is one that we were given when we went to a wedding when we lived in Mexico a few years ago. A gold coin from Mexico. That's a really special coin to us because it also brings back memories. Just like Claire's coin that she spoke about last week when she said she'd been to Disneyland and she keeps her special coin in her treasure box. If you haven't watched that, go and see it. It's really good. Here's another one. This one was given to me a long time ago by a friend, and we read about this coin in the Bible. There was a lady who didn't have very much at all, but she gave what she could to help other people. And my friend gave me this when my children were little to remind me what a privilege it is to give from what we have to help others. There's one last coin I want to show you. Well, I'm not even sure if it is a coin, but I found it when I was out walking my dog once, and I like to think it is. It looks cool, doesn't it? And it looks really old, and we can make up stories about this coin and why it was there and when it was used and what it was used for. Who knows if it's a coin at all? But it's nice to imagine. That's good fun. Well, the lady in today's story that Jesus told had lost a coin that was really special to her. She had 10 coins and one was lost. She had 9 other coins, but that didn't matter. She needed to find the one that was lost. And so she turned her house upside down. She swept the floors. She hunted high, she hunted low, and she even got a lamp, maybe a little bit like this one from Israel, where you pour oil in here and then you light the wick and a flame will burn and it will allow you to see into the dark corners of the house. She really wanted to find this coin. And eventually, after hunting high and low and all over the house, she found the coin. And she was so excited that she went out and she got her friends and neighbours and said, "Rejoice with me, Be happy with me. I've found my coin. But what does this story mean?
Hi, Carol. I can help you with the meaning of the story.
Oh, hi, Caroline. That's great. What do you think it means?
Well, obviously, Jesus is telling us to be more careful so we don't lose things. I mean, I lose things all the time. Sometimes I think I might lose my head if it wasn't attached. It is so important that I try to remember what Jesus is teaching us here.
Well, it is good to be careful so we don't lose things, Caroline, but I think Jesus was teaching about something even more important here.
Really? Well, maybe he was teaching us that we shouldn't be so messy. We need to keep a tidy bedroom so we don't lose things.
Well, yes, Caroline. Keeping a tidy bedroom is definitely a great thing to do, but I still think there's more to this story.
Like what? What else could it possibly mean?
Well, in the stories Jesus told us, there's often something or someone who represents us and someone who represents God. In this story, I think we are like the coin and God is like the lady who has lost the coin.
Well, that sounds strange. I don't feel like a coin, and I never really thought of God as a lady before.
Well, I guess the way we can be like a coin in this story is that we can be lost.
I'm not lost. I know exactly where I am. I'm up here, talking with you.
Well, that's right. Of course, Caroline. But have you ever been lost? When we're lost, we're separated from the people that we love. And it's that way that the Bible helps us to understand that we are born separated from God. It's like we're lost from Him. We know we're lost because we don't live our lives the way He designed us to live. And that messes things up, which is really sad because God loves us and made us to be most satisfied when we're close to Him.
That sounds bad. But doesn't God love everyone?
Well, the brilliant thing, of course, is that He does love everyone and He doesn't want us to be lost. So just like the lady in the story who searched for her lost coin until she found it, so God is looking to find people who are lost from Him.
How does He do that?
Well, first of all, there was a rescue plan. Jesus came to earth, and even though He had never done anything wrong, He was put to death and separated from God. But He came back to life, proving that He had done enough to be punished in our place, and so He can forgive us for disobeying His rules.
Hooray for Jesus!
Oh, definitely. But Jesus finished this story in an interesting way. He said, in the same way that the lady was happy when she lost her coin, there is joy before the angels in heaven when one sinner changes his heart. That change of heart, well, that happens when we realize we've been living our lives by our own rules and not God's. We can tell God we're sorry and ask Him to forgive us and then start living the way He knows is best for us. And you can read about that way to live in this book, the Bible.
When that happens, we are no longer lost. We are found.
Amazing, isn't it? What an awesome story. I love that we can be found by God and be friends with Him. That's amazing. We'll see you again soon.